Morning land of YouTube. So, another beautiful day out here on the Joe Rodota Trail, sidelining Highway 12 in Santa Rosa, California, heading towards Sebastopol. Possibly, in my opinion, one of the best places on earth because, well, you know, like that old classic Ruby Slipper moment. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I mean, Dorothy had something where when she said that, because I think if we're born and raised somewhere and then we go out and we explore and we find other places, there's really beautiful places. Some people fall in love with them. Some weather's kind of identical. But then in reality, you know, all that time you spent in your youth in a place, you can't recreate that youth. But, you know, if you go somewhere else, and it's like away from home, but it's kind of close to home, and you have another growth experience, and it's really where you grew up, in a sense, became a child to an adult, or transitioned, then that's like a home too. So, you know what, I have an experience in my life. I moved from California to Nevada, had a lot of growth. Best time in my life, started my family. I would never trade that time for anything. Most important thing ever in my life. And I feel like I'm divided, like I have two homes. And then I look a little deeper, like always, because I'm just dumb on the fact of looking dumb and deep. And it's like I dumb down to the dum-dum, which is dums. And I give a little smile and a dumbs, the dumb maker. So, if we look a little deeper into humanity and the nature of our existence, every place could technically be like home. Metallica coined that phrase in Nomad Vagabond, Call Me What You Will. And they're saying any place I lay my head is home in that song. So you'd have to look up the Metallica song and then comment what the title of it is if you really are interested in looking into that. If not, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I do feel like there's literally no place like the place where you grew up in your youth, because it's a youthful thing to stay in your mind as a youth. So the balancing act would be being an adult and being youthful, and not really like, you know, delusionally living in your youth, but allowing it to be you in a way that maturity strikes. And, you know, this place is one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's like a destination now. People come here. It's the wine country. I mean, everything great starts down in Southern California as far as media. Not everything great, but a large majority of it. And so California grows some very beautiful things all together. And up north here, this is known as the fucking Emerald Triangle, where you can come get lost like the Bermuda Triangle and never seen again, because you go up in a cloud of smoke and this green shit that's everywhere. Well, for me, it's like kryptonite. It's a beautiful plant, and it's, I think, kind of carnivorous as far as how much it takes over the brain. But I mean, it's almost like the plant farmed you to smoke it. Dumb, I know. But it's a beautiful thing. It's just not for me. And it seems like if I look around, everybody's like, okay, I can do it. And then there's other people that escape that, and they're like, no, I'm just not going to play with drugs. Other people say, oh, it's not a drug. Try it. And then those people are like, well, I'm content with me. Those people are the lucky motherfuckers that like win the metaphorical lottery. They don't fuck with their mind. They don't change their mind. They're content with what they have. And that is kind of a win and a pitfall, because it leads somebody to believe that everything right in front of them in this 3D concrete world, mass-produced, like I said in another video, you know, just commercialism, rat race, blah, 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 whole 9 yards. That's the only thing that's real, right? Well, on a different mystical aspect, that's not the only thing that's real. And there's a lot of mysticism and philosophy and philosophizing, and then meta-philosophizing, which is like breaking things down to the smallest fucking particles in thought. And I could take apart words and phonetically, you know, play with the words and really see the origin of where this word came from. Like word, or I'm not going to break down word because it's kind of already a word. But spelling, for instance, and you think of witchcraft and spelling, and then you think of a spell, like spelling a word, or a spell that I might be under. Or languishing in languish, like language. So these phonetical things are really fun, especially to play with. And it's like looking for a deeper meaning in why everything is. So that's like my interpretation of maybe meta-philosophizing the shit out of stuff. And then Facebook changes its name to Meta. And so we're in the metaverse if we're online in Facebook. Dumb, I know, dumb. So please tell me all about what you think about what I'm saying. That'd be great, because I crave different perspectives. It's like an unknown thing. I never know what someone's gonna pop out of their mouth or out of their thumbs onto their phone, you know, because a thought that's not said, but it's made into a word through a phone would be kind of like a cybernetic extension of themselves. And it's still birthing a word into existence. It's just not received until somebody reads it. So is that like the whole, you know, tree falling in the woods with no sound because there was no receiver there? Or was the sound actually there just waiting to be received? And I'm done. I'm going to stop fucking brainstorming for today. I got the bright backdrop, bringing the fucking light. And, you know, maybe I seem a little rougher on the edges. Maybe I talk a little fast. Maybe I am fast. And maybe you can be too. Or you already are. And you got something to teach me. Let's find out. I challenge everybody to look inside to a deeper meaning today, and then find a way to bring that beauty to every relationship in their life. As in a drive being a relationship, because you have a relationship with your path of travel. Weird, right? Okay, so stay bright. I love you, land of YouTube, and be good. Smile.